everyone, this is Mistress Nightmare here. We're going to continue reading Blood Flow, Jeff the Killer Love Story, Chapter 8. Before we get started, please hit that like button and subscribe to this channel and comment if you guys want more creepypasta fanfictions out there. Until then, let's get started. Tap, tap. I looked over to my window and I saw Jeff. I held back my chairs and grew the strength to open the window. What? I asked. What did Jane tell you? He demanded. I felt tears roll down my cheeks. You know damn well what you did, I said. I don't know what she told you, but I'm sorry. I love you so much to get into a dumb fight. I clenched my fists together. You killed my father. I couldn't control my tears anymore. He looked at the ground. You know, the whole time, you never told me. I cried. He reached out for me, but I pushed him away. Leave me alone, I said without saying another word. He laughed. I sat there crying. 3 months later, I miss Jeff. I haven't seen him in a couple of months now, but I'm pretty positive that he would visit me while I'm sleeping. He was also haunting my dreams. I was still mad at him for not telling me that he killed my dad. I cried at night, and I'm super depressed. Sarah and Ra tried calming me down, but they couldn't. I told them why I didn't want to see Jeff anymore. It was a school day, and I was once again forced to go. I got up, did my hair, put some makeup on, and threw on jeans, some random t-shirt. I didn't care how I looked. I picked up Sarah, dropped her off, and wrapped off in the front. I parked and walked to my locker. Someone slammed it right in my face. Hey, slut, it was Stephanie. I started to walk away, but she grabbed my shoulder. Did I say you can walk away, bitch? She slapped me. I don't have to listen to you, I said. She punched me right in the nose. I fell to the ground and got up and walked away. She followed me and pinned me against the wall. Where's your little boyfriend to save you now? I felt tears bringing up in my eyes. How do you know about him? I questioned with my quivering voice. I saw you walking into the woods with him, she laughed. I followed you guys and I saw his face. You're such a freak, she said. I'm not with him anymore, so you can just leave me alone, I snarled. Oh, what happened? Your ugly ass scared him off? She laughed again and punched me right. I punched her right in her fake boobs. She screamed and fell to the ground. I took my chance and ran to my history teacher's room. No one was there. I sat there and cried. I felt someone tap my shoulder and I saw it was my teacher, Mr. R. No one knows about how to present his last name. Hope, what are you doing here? Are you okay? I looked up at him. I'm sorry. He sat down next to me. Tell me what happened, he said. My boyfriend left me and people, I don't know, I cried. He leaned over and kissed me. What the hell are you doing? I yelled at him. I don't know why a boy will leave you. You're such a beautiful girl when you're sad, he said, leaning into me again. I'm pushing him off. You're not going to tell anyone about this, or I will have you killed. I have to kill you too. He leaned into me and tried taking off my shirt. I screamed, and he covered my mouth. Got into my car and cried. It was in the middle of the day. I texted my brother and said that he would walk home because I was sick. I drove home and slept all day. I woke up and my mom was in the kitchen. Honey, there's no school today, she said sharply. And why not? Your teacher, Mr. Harp, was found this morning. My jaw dropped. I'm going for a walk, I said. I was in the playground where I met Jeff. I knew he was still looking out for me. I smiled. I miss you, I whispered. I missed you too. I heard from behind me. I quickly turned around and saw no one there. Jeff? I cried, please, Jeff, I'm sorry for what I said. I still got no answer. I stood up and walked to the forest. I was still mad at him. But I loved him. I had to see him again. I walked for a while. Everything now then I wondered, hearing noises coming from bushes. Then I saw nothing there. Then out of nowhere, I was tackled to the ground. I looked over to see Smiles standing on top of me. I stroked his fur. Where's Jeff? I asked him. He stared into my eyes and nodded his head and got off me and started walking. I followed him to the river and I saw him. He was sitting there with his knife next to him, throwing some rocks in the river. Jeff? He quickly looked up to me. I ran over to hug him. I cried into his chest. I thought you didn't want to see me anymore, he said, holding me closer. I was just mad. I didn't mean it. You know, you have a right to be mad. He gave me a cute smile. I love it so much. I'm not going to lie. I'm still a little mad, but I love you so much I don't care. He smiled and kissed me. I kissed back, not ever wanting to let go. We laid by the river and watched the clouds. So, you made up? From behind us, Jeff snarled and turned around. Jane. Hate lit up his eyes. Don't get your panties in a twist, she laughed. You and your fun. Now leave. Hope out of this, he yelled at her. She ran up to me and held a knife to my throat. And what are you going to do about it, Jeffy? She chuckled, pressing the knife harder. Don't move, or she gets it. She threatened and Jeff looked at her. Leave her alone. I'll do anything, he shouted at her, and she let me go. Okay, you have 1 minute to say goodbye. Jeff walked over to me and I was crying again. I'll come back for you. Go to my house and get Ben and Slendy. They'll know what to do. He said, kissing me. I love you. I love you too. I cried into his chest. Now follow me, Jeff, she said as he looked at me and walked away.